Welcome to the Weathermatic Tech video series. In this segment, we're going to be discussing the Weathermatic SLW1 wired weather station and SLW5 wireless weather stations installation, troubleshooting, and maintenance. This innovative product from Weathermatic has already saved billions of gallons of water and millions of dollars. It's a pioneering product that will give your irrigation system, from the smallest residence to the largest corporate campus or university, the ability to have on-site weather and self-adjusting, truly smart irrigation on your site. When you receive your SLW5 wireless or SLW1 wired weather station and remove it from the packaging, the first thing you want to identify is the SLW5 or SLW1 receiver hub. You want to make sure that you insert the capture screw into the hub and then insert it into the controller. You'll see this channel for the receiver and the pin connector. Simply insert the pin connector into the female receptor. Lining it up with the tab and tightening the capture screw. Once that installation is completed, simply close the control panel. You'll want to make sure that all the wires are in the wire channel away from this receiver pin. The controller will power back up. Weathermatic provides you with accessories to mount this on the surface of your choice. You can mount it directly to a surface with this bracket, or you can use the gutter mount bracket to hang it on the inside of a rain gutter so that it can start gathering the weather data. The Weathermatic weather station comes preset for 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. Weathermatic strongly recommends that you leave it on this adjustment. You will want to manage soil moisture in the controller on another setting. The next step is to initialize the weather station. You accomplish this by pressing the spindle on the rain sensor. You will see that this LED for the rain sensor turns from green to red, and you'll also see the antenna array flashing in the display. This means that the weather station has synced with the hub and you're ready to install the weather station at its location. Now that you've initialized your Weathermatic weather station, you're ready to mount it at its permanent location so that it can start gathering weather data, transmitting it to the Weathermatic controller, and start saving you a great deal of water. The first step in troubleshooting actually begins at the panel. So what you'll do is open the door, turn the dial to advanced menu. You'll see the test menu come up. Press up to enter the review menu. Next, and you'll see temperature data. If your Weathermatic SLW weather station is working correctly, the weather data for the last 5 days will be in this menu accurately. So once you enter this menu, next, and you'll see the highs and the lows for the last 5 days in reverse chronological order. So we'll see yesterday's high was 90, a low of 60, that's accurate. Monday, 87.58. Sunday, 86 and 57. Saturday, 79 and 47. Friday, 69 and 53. And then back to the menu. You want to make sure that you enter this menu and check for these values before you open the panel. If you open the panel and go back to the menu, the values may or may not be there. So you'll want to make sure that you run this test to check for your high and low temperatures before opening the panel. If your Weathermatic weather station is not tripping during a rain event, you'll want to inspect these discs. You do that by turning the adjustment to the center of the settings and removing it. You want to inspect these discs for debris, mold, and wear. This is a sellable, replaceable, wearable part. You'll want to replace this, set it back to the 1/4 inch setting, and press the spindle. Pressing the spindle, you can feel the micro switch underneath the disc click. You'll want to feel that click and also inspect for communication on your Weathermatic controller. Another troubleshooting procedure is the blink test. There's an LED located near the head of the capture screw. What you'll do is press and hold the rain spindle on the top of the weather station. The LED will blink green 4 times if communication is successful. If any of the blinks in the 4 blink sequence blinks red, communication is not successful. You want to move the weather station closer to the controller and try again. Another circumstance you want to be conscious of is during the SLW 48-hour delay, irrigation will not occur. Even if there is a scheduled irrigation event for the day and start time, if during that 48-hour delay and ET is accruing and deficits are accruing, irrigation will not occur. This is also true if a minimum deficit has not accrued. Minimum deficit is set at the factory at 0.15 inches. If either of these circumstances are not met, irrigation will not occur. This is a water-saving method that is different from time-based irrigation. Time-based irrigation occurs on the event. Irrigation on smart irrigation only occurs when the soil needs the moisture. This is the setting that you'll use to manage soil moisture. Turn the dial to advanced menu. Press the up button until you see the SLW menu. Press the next button, it will read delay. Press the next button and you will see the factory default setting of 48 hours. What this means is once the rain sensor dries out, it will delay irrigation for 48 hours to let the soil also dry out. Weathermatic recommends a 48-hour setting as this is acceptable for most loam and clay soils. Unless you have a heavily amended soil or very, very coarse beach sand, Weathermatic recommends the 48-hour delay. During this 48-hour delay, ET is being calculated to replace the soil moisture from the rain event. With a small investment in Weathermatic's SLW1 wired weather station or SLW5 wireless weather station, you're well on your way to saving yourself a great deal of water, a great deal of money, and having a happier and healthier lawn and landscape. Thank you for continuing to support water conserving innovation.